What's up, everybody? So with the whole pandemic thing going on now, I bet a lot of you are looking into live streaming options, but when you take a look online, you are probably either looking for the Camlink 4K or another Blackmagic something other capture card, but you can't find them because they're sold out. Oh, go on eBay, you say? Well, they're millions of dollars. So this video is going to talk about how we're going to take this camera, a Canon camera, and we're going to use it as a live streaming camera setup without a capture card. All you need is a USB cable. So let's get into it. Hello everyone, my name is James. This is The Engineering Filmmaker, where we talk about photo, video, travel, and tech. If this is something you're interested in, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Also, we have a forum. Go to engineeringfilmmaker.com and you can join the forum and ask or tell or help or do what you need. Lastly, before we get into the video, don't forget I am running a giveaway for a wireless lav kit. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel and like and comment on the video, and I'll put that right up here for you. Super easy, it's a free mic, so why not give it a shot? All right, so two things. One, we're gonna talk about how this works with just using a USB cable, and then two, I'm gonna show you how to use it and how it works. It's gonna be super easy, super simple, so let's do it. So basically, this is for specific Canon cameras. Sorry, Sony, Panasonic, Fujifilm, whatever, users, Nikon, but this most likely will not work for yours unless your brand came out with a similar software. So basically what Canon did is they came out with a program, I would more or less call it a driver, that you install onto your computer, and it allows you to use your Canon camera as a live streaming device. Now, I will say this right now as a disclaimer, they do intend this feature to be used mostly just to use it as a webcam, not to use it for a live streaming device. They recommend using the clean HDMI functionality, which is basically just plugging an HDMI cable into it to use it for live streaming purposes. The cool thing is with the USB, you plug your USB into your camera, into your computer, and that's it. You don't need any capture devices, any special cables. This only works for specific Canon cameras. The list is on their website, which I'll show here. And if your camera is not on this list, sorry, but it will most likely not work for you because you need to download specific drivers for your specific camera. So let's get into that. All right, so I got my laptop out and I'm gonna show you exactly what you need to do. First, down below, as we saw before, we have a list of cameras that are compatible. This is the website for the EOS Webcam Utility Beta, keyword beta. It is a beta program, so it's not an official like set in stone program, so you might have issues. It has download instructions, and then it also has a list of cameras that you can click on here. Now, if your camera's not listed, again, it's not compatible. If it is, go ahead and click on your camera. You're going to go to downloads and drivers, and then you're gonna find the software section. And then under that, you're gonna see a option that says EOS Webcam Utility Beta for Windows. Now, keyword here is for Windows. From my knowledge, as of right now, they do not make a version for Mac. Sorry, Mac users, go ahead and select it. You're gonna download this. It's not gonna open a program. It's just gonna be kind of like a driver that's installed on your computer. After we have that installed, go ahead and restart your computer. It'll actually tell you to do that when you install it. And then what you're gonna wanna do is download a program like OBS. OBS is a capture software to capture devices, screens, etc. So you can use them to record or you can use them to stream. In our case, we're gonna use it to stream. Once you have your software downloaded and you restarted your computer, you're gonna wanna go ahead and plug your camera into your computer and then flip the switch to turn that guy on. All right, so now I have my camera on, connected to my computer via USB, and now I'm going to open a program called OBS. You can use any other program, but this is the one I have of choice because it is free. Everything in the link in the description. So you're gonna be greeted with a screen that looks like this, and you're gonna wanna go ahead and click the plus button and then video capture device. And then you can name it anything. I'm gonna name mine EOS R and then hit OK. You'll be greeted with another screen that looks like this. I can see myself. That's not what we want. We wanna see this guy here. So we're gonna select the camera source and select EOS Webcam Utility. And then boom, you're gonna see what your camera sees on your screen, which is awesome. And then you're gonna wanna hit OK. So Then you're gonna wanna drag it and make it the size of the screen because that only makes sense. It's going to put the resolution at whatever you're shooting at on your camera. I highly recommend using 1080p. We're gonna wanna look here at the settings. First of all, we're gonna look at audio. So you can use a Zoom H5 or some sort of external recorder for audio to plug into your computer to get an audio source, because with the EOS webcam utility program, it doesn't allow you to use the internal audio on the camera or an external mic or whatever you have plugged into it. So you're gonna need an external source for audio. You could use a recorder, plug it into an audio source such as the sound panel at a wedding if that's what you're live streaming, and just select it in the desktop audio or the type of audio output that you would like. Next, we're gonna look at video. Make sure your resolutions are both set to whatever you want them to be set at. Your base is your input resolution, which is 1080p from my camera, and then your output is the default output resolution it's going to put to your stream. Now by default, mine was at 720p. I changed it to 1080 and then we're good to go. And then lastly, we have one more thing we need to do in the settings to get our stream going, and that is go to stream here. And we're gonna need to go get our stream key from YouTube or whatever website you're going to be streaming on. Mine is YouTube, so I'm gonna show you how to do that. First, we're gonna go to YouTube. We're gonna hit here and then go live. We're gonna be brought to a screen where we can start learning how to live stream. And then we're gonna have a default thing here. I'm gonna name mine practice, and it's going to be private, so nobody gets a notification that I'm streaming. And then we're gonna hit create. So now you'll see here down here that there's a stream key that you can copy. I'm gonna copy that, go to OBS, and then paste it into there and hit OK. And then one last thing you have to do in OBS is hit start streaming. Now, once you do that, it's going to officially send the signal from OBS to YouTube. After you give it about a minute, you'll start seeing your camera feed on YouTube. And then the very last step of streaming, once you have your settings all figured out, you're gonna hit the go live button and then you'll be live. So as you see here, this is my actual live stream that you're seeing. And when I move my camera, it's going to take a minute for the camera to update, and that has to do with the latency, but it is a live feed of your camera. It's just a little bit behind. That's really it for the live stream. Another really cool thing I'd like to mention is I did successfully test this with a actual live stream while I used it to record on my external recorder, my Ninja 5. So I was able to do a live stream while actually recording that data onto a hard drive, and it didn't mess anything up. It didn't slow anything down, and everything seemed to work just fine. I'm not sure about physically recording to an SD card internal to the camera. I felt like that might be a little too much stress, so I just used an external recorder. So I was able to do 2 outputs of video, one HDMI and one USB-C or USB, and it worked. So if you're looking to record and live stream at the same time on the same camera, this 100% would work. So guys, let me know what kind of streaming are you looking to do? Are you doing weddings? Are you doing business stuff? What are you doing? Just let me know in the comment section down below. But that's it for today, guys. I hope you learned a little bit of something about how to live stream with your camera with no capture cards. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like this content. Also, enter the giveaway because it's free stuff. Why not? But that's it for today, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.